Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Remy Métayer. I'm a professional mountain biker and today I'm gonna show you my new dream garage. So about 2 years ago I've done another dream garage video and it was pretty popular, so I'm gonna put a link in the description so you can check it out. But basically I just bought a new place and I'm super excited about it. It features a really nice garage and yeah, I'm gonna show you around all the little things we did to really make it feel like home, because I spent so much time working out and setting up the bike in the garage. It's really important. But as you can see behind me right now, it's a mess. All the bikes are on the ground, but it's all good because Steady Rack has sent me some wall-mounted bike racks. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna show you around the garage, we're gonna chat about it, and then I'll install all those bike racks so I can keep my bike clean, organized and safe. And yeah, it's gonna be cool, so stay with me. Okay, let's start the tour. As you can see, that's the ski part. As most of you guys know, I'm a huge ski fan. I love skiing. I've been doing a bit of skiing lately, and actually will post some video on my second channel, Remy Métayer, so check it out. What we did to keep that space clean and organized, we just mounted a 2x4 on the wall and a bunch of little screws just to hold the skis straight. That way they can't fall. And yeah, I really like how it looks, just clean, organized. I also have my ski bike here. And just to finish it, we got a second 2x4 with some of my gym stuff, so rope skipping, elastic and bands. And yeah, I really like it, looks pretty clean and super fun to do. And here is the gym area. As you guys know, with COVID, it became pretty complicated to go to the gym. I used to go to Whistler Core, but with all what's happening right now, I decided to buy some of my gym equipment. All I really use anyway when I go to the gym is an Olympic bar, some weights, a slam ball, kettlebell, and a TRX. So yeah, I went to Fitness Town in Vancouver and I bought all that, pre-spent between $800 and $1,000. And I feel like this bar, I'm probably gonna keep it for the next 50 years. So first, pretty good investment, and it's really cool to be able to do all the gym stuff directly at home. Okay, let's put the TRX away. It was actually super fun to mount. We just used a 2x6, 4 big screws and a hook, and yeah, I think it's pretty solid now. Okay guys, since Alex and I filmed that video, look what I built, a squat rack. So the previous owner of the house left behind them a bunch of 2x4s. So instead of buying a squat rack, I decided to build my own. It was actually a super fun process to do, fairly easy. I didn't actually look at any YouTube video, I just tried to figure it myself. And I'm pretty stuck because it doesn't look very solid, but it is. I can do pull-ups, I can put way more weight than I can actually lift. I can also do some bench press using that support. And here I have a rack special for the weight, so I just need to add some 45 pounds and everything will be dialed in. And maybe I'll put some gym video for you guys. We got the Steady Rack, very soon they'll be on the wall. And this is my travel bike, so it's a douche bag, Savage. I normally use it quite a lot. Obviously this year I didn't get to use it much, but hopefully next year I can pack my bike and take you guys riding some new destination. This is the mountain bike section of the garage. All the bikes are gonna go on the wall, and up here we got the storage for all the parts. So it's basically spare parts, but also new parts to build my new bikes. As you guys know, I won't be riding for Cube Bikes in 2021. I have a new sponsor and I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to announce it, but I can do it right now. We'll have to wait a few more weeks, but I can tell you one thing. I have the frames and they are right behind that wall, so I really can't wait to show you. For E13, I got some wheels right there. We got some tires, some chain guides, some cassettes, some valves. We got some more product from Jensen USA. I do order on their website some products that I miss for my own riding. We also got rotor, so they supply me with cranks, bottom bracket, transmission, hydraulic transmission actually, air gun for grips and seat. We got time for my pedals, KMC for the chain, and STFU for the chain dampening system. You can use the code REMY15. ACE, very important, it's for my brakes, brake pads and rotor. We also got one-up components that supply me with handlebars, stem, seat post. I got some more E13 in a box along with DVO suspension. DVO suspension is really important because I do a lot of testing And so I got some, obviously some shocks, some different tuning with different shocks. I also got some volume spacer, some shock hardware, some different springs, some progressive spring, so it's an important one. I also got some topics, so it's all my tools, all my spare tool, multi-tool, CO2 cartridge. I got some more Moto products, and I think that's about it. I also got a full shelf of WD-40, so I'm pretty proud of this one. It basically looked like a bike shop. I got the full range of product, and yeah, it's really easy, really convenient to work on the bike on that. And yeah, I'm super stoked. If you guys want to ride any of the product I'm riding, check out the link in the description. Every time you make a purchase using one of those links, that really support my channel, and I really appreciate that. And now into a really important part. So that's the bike stand. It's a Topic Pre-Stand Pro. It's really important because that's where we build the bike, we maintain them, and we set them up. It also has a scale incorporated, which is really cool. And now something, I'm not sponsored by Home Depot or Milwaukee, but I basically went there a few weeks ago to buy an electric sander, and I left with a set of power tool and a new bench. I'm super stoked about it, because check this out. That's pretty cool, huh? So I got all my favorite Topic tools. So obviously Allen keys, Torx, pressure gauge, really important, shock pump, Torx key, metal saw, all the pliers you will need. But I also got the stuff that you don't use nearly as often, but that completely required in order to build or maintain a bike. And here I got a bunch of spare parts. So we got some pedals, some spare cleats, grips, seat, the stuff that I change quite often on the bike. Also got chain, brake pads, disc. That thing, if you don't know what it is, and if you have an air shock, it's really important. It's called a volume spacer. It's to make the bike more or less progressive. And yeah, that's about it. So those are probably my two favorite bikes in the entire garage. This is a Trials motorbike. It's a TRS 300, and I've started riding Trials Moto about 4 years ago. It's incredibly fun. You can get to super unique places, and yeah, I've been really enjoying it. But lately, a lot of my friends have convinced me to get into Enduro Moto. I used to have a motocross, but I got bored of riding the same track over and over. And so, yeah, transition to Enduro Moto was pretty logical. And so I bought that used Husqvarna. It's a T150, and I didn't think, but it's been incredibly fun. Like, Squamish has a really good community. There's a ton of moto-specific trails, and so it's been really fun to learn something new. And I think it's gonna transfer really well to my mountain biking because it's heavy, it's really hard, and yeah, it's gonna, I think, make me stronger physically, and the skill from Trials Moto transfer pretty well. So it's been really fun to get into a new sport because the progression obviously is faster than my progression mountain biking. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to spend more time on it, and I'll post some clip on my second YouTube channel. So we just built that hanging system. So it's basically a 2x4 with a bunch of screws where I'm gonna keep all my muddy gear. So backpacks, clothes, helmets, so that way I don't bring any dirt into the house. Here we got the pumps, the gas, some more tires, and this, if you wonder, is the stock of pallets for my Tracker Grill. Well, that's it for the garage tour. I hope you guys enjoy it, but now let's mount the steady rack onto the wall. First, let's get the bike out of the way, but I'm just thinking the garage floor is pretty dirty. There is some paint marks, some oil. So what do you think I should be doing? Should I seal it? Should I paint it? What have you done on your own garage? Let me know in the comment below because I want to learn and I want to change it. So this is the wall I chose to mount the steady racks on. So it's pretty cool because I actually added 3 pieces of plywood and I painted it so it looks cool. But also, because there is wood everywhere, I no longer need to look for studs. I can literally mount the steady rack wherever I want. The wall we are working with is 369 centimeter length. I promise I didn't do that in purpose, that's just how it is. And it's 240 centimeter tall. When mounting the steady rack, especially the one on the outside, you want to leave quite some space with the wall because your handlebar might be fairly wide. Mine are 750 centimeters, but because I have so much space, which is way enough for 8 steady rack, I could even put 9 or even 10, I'm still gonna leave 40 centimeters, so that way it's just super easy. But just in case you are a bit tight in space, the steady rack pivots left and right, so that makes it super easy when you have a tighter space. If our mathematics are correct with that particular space, we will have a gap of 41.5 centimeters in between each bike, which as you can see here is plenty of space. Also, in order to make sure that the bars don't touch each other, we're gonna stagger the rack, meaning that one rack is gonna be always lower or higher than its neighbor. And we found out that 25 centimeters difference is the ideal space. To figure the height of the steady rack, you can simply put your bike on the ground, front wheel on the steady rack against the wall. Just leave, as recommended, a gap of 2 to 3 inches and measure from the wall to the top hole. And then you take that measurement and you directly put it onto the wall. So let's do it. So pro tip, even though you're really good at mathematics, always double check. I advise you to put all the racks on the ground next to the wall and then mark the wall so you can make sure that you didn't mess up any gaps. Perfect, easy. And Steady Rack provides you with those little caps just to hide the screws so it looks like clean, especially on a garage. Doesn't really matter, but if you live in an apartment and your bikes are gonna be in your living room, that's a little plus. So we are done with the main part of the rack, but Steady Rack also provides you with that V shape. And what it does is that simply it holds your rear wheel, so you mount it against the wall and it avoids the bike to go left and right, and also it avoids the bike, or the tire I should say, to mark the wall, especially if you got a white wall like this. So I've got my smallest bike here and one of the longest bike right there, and we're gonna measure the space from the floor based on that, and then we're just gonna mount them. So the perfect height for my bikes and for that setup we have up there is 48.5 centimeters from the ground for the top bolt. Well, I think we're good to go. Let's put back the bike and wrap up that video. Pretty good, looks way better than before, super stoked. That's gonna make life in the garage much easier, like so much cleaner, just to clean the floor under. Everything is good, like the bikes don't touch the paints, they don't get damaged. Super easy to organize, I can see right away, I can grab whatever bike I need, and I can still access super easily the stock of parts I have at the top. And yeah, super pumped. So you've seen me putting the bike on the rack, but I'm gonna show you how I remove the bike from the rack. So for example, I want to get this bike, I can just push on the side and I just have to pull. And it's like absolutely no effort, even though that's an e-bike, that's like 50 pounds. Super easy and yeah. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. Me, I had a ton of fun. Why? Because that garage now is super clean and organized. I'm really excited to make more tech videos and share with you plenty of tips. I'll also take you riding some super cool places, so stay tuned to the YouTube channel. If you want to purchase the Steady Rack, check out their website, steadyrack.com, and you get a 10% discount when you buy 2 racks or more, so that's pretty cool. And if you want to support my channel, make sure to click on one of the links in the description, and that supports me a ton. And stay tuned to the channel because very soon to be announced my new frame sponsor, and I'm super excited about it. It's gonna be a really cool couple of years and hopefully way more. And so yeah, I'm stoked. So see you next time on YouTube.